Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to AEW Dynamite. So last week wasn't a fan of the first hour of last week's show, but I did enjoy the Blood and Guts match and I did enjoy the Fatal 4-Way match. So let's see how well the show is this week, and let's kick off with Yuji Nagata versus Jon Moxley. So we just had Yuji Nagata versus Moxley for the IWGP US title, and this was a very good opening contest. Definitely better than last week's opening contest, I will say that now. At least this is live. Yeah, it was just a hard-hitting horse Japanese style matchup between the two men. Moxley wins with the Death Rider, better known as the Paradigm Shift, and they show respect afterwards. Moxley bows to Yuji Nagata. Yuji reciprocates the bowing. So yeah, that's a great show of respect. So Inner Circle basically are interviewed and saying that you don't have to kill us to beat us. We want a rematch. So instead of the coronation of the Pinnacle, it's going to be the funeral. So we've got Cody talking now. Let's find out what his plans are for Double or Nothing. So we just had Cody Rhodes talking about Anthony Ogogo. We are going to have Anthony Ogogo versus Cody Rhodes at Double or Nothing. But we're not going to get the American Nightmare. We're going to get the American Dream, Cody Rhodes. Ooh, that's going to be entertaining, I think. So currently now we've got SCU versus Young Bucks for the tag team titles. Let's watch this. So we just had Young Bucks versus SCU for the tag titles. This was actually a really good matchup. Holy shit, this was great. Ending of the match was good. Young Bucks tried to cheat to win on numerous occasions. Didn't happen, thank God. But this was a really fun open contest. It was just a couple of references to WWE would be "I'm sorry, I love you." I didn't like that to a degree, but it played a bit. SCU, Daniels was busted open badly. Fucking hell, that was a nasty. I don't know how that happened, but holy shit. But yeah, BTE Trigger gets the win for the Young Bucks. I genuinely thought Frankie was going to turn heel. He didn't, thank God. And we have Kingston and Moxley tearing up the backstage, tearing up the Elite's locker room, basically because they are pissed off. So I think we're going to see those two. We're going to see Moxley and Kingston go after the belts, which I won't have a problem with. So next up, it's Pac versus Orange Cassidy for the #1 contendership to the world title at Double or Nothing. So let's see who wins this match. So we just had Pac versus Orange Cassidy. It was actually a good match. I mean, they beat the crap out. Well, Pac beat the crap out of Cassidy, knocked him out a little bit. I don't know if that's legit or not, but Jesus Christ. And then Don Callis comes out and attacks, and Kenny Omega attacks Pac. Double count out, and then it turns into a triple threat at Double or Nothing. Pac, Orange Cassidy, and Kenny Omega for the belt. Fair enough. It's a bit weird to see a triple threat, one of those things, but yeah, I'm surprised. You know, it's good kind of thing. So yeah, looking forward to it. Then we had the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers talking about their matchups happening next week. We're going to get the Varsity Blondes. When did they become the #1 contenders? I don't know. And then we've got Kingston and Moxley at Double or Nothing taking on the Young Bucks if they accept. So again, building up nicely. So we'll see what our next matchup is, guys. And so far, I'm enjoying AEW Dynamite so far. Let's carry on watching it. So we just had the coronation of the Pinnacle. It was just talking, wristwatches, and then the Inner Circle come out and douse them with champagne, or more specifically, a little bit of a bubbly. Jericho returned. I'm pretty sure it was his. So it was this arm that he hurt, but this arm was injured. So that's weird. But May 30th, it might be Double or Nothing 2. Not Double or Nothing 2. Stadium Stampede 2. I feel like that's a little bit too soon. For me personally, that's too soon because, you know, this is going to be Pinnacle's possible Pinnacle winning again. Makes no sense. Why get rid of the Inner Circle? So the Inner Circle may win this. I don't know. But if we get the Stadium Stampede, at Double or Nothing, then okay, that'll be entertaining to watch. But I've got the feeling it is way too soon for a rematch. So we've got Thunder Rosa next, and then I believe it's just the main event of Mero versus Darby Allin. So we'll see how that goes, shall we? So we just had Britt Baker talking about the match coming up at Double or Nothing. Quite a good interview, I have to admit. She has thrived in the role as the heel character. I will admit that one. But again, not really for me personally. But again, she has thrived in that role. And we've just had Thunder Rosa taking on a jobber. Basically, it was just to get over Thunder Rosa. They're going to be building, if Britt Baker does win the title at Double or Nothing, they're going to be doing Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa for the belt. And to be honest, I don't have any complaints about that. It was a good matchup a few weeks at St. Patrick's Day Slam. So, yeah, bring more on, to be honest with you guys. So, I believe our main event is coming up soon. It's Mero versus Darby Allin, and I really do hope Mero wins, because I'm still not a fan of Darby Allin's title reign. And we've got some matches for next week, so we'll see what they are, and yeah, let's carry on with the main event. So we just had Darby Allin versus Mero for the TNT title. This was a okay matchup. It was very entertaining. It was good. And yeah, finally Mero wins the TNT title, and we've got Lance Archer coming out now. Yay. Anyway, fuck it. But yeah, I have to admit, I respect Darby's run, but I just wasn't engaged in it as much, and I should have been. But I just wasn't engaged in it. It was a good match. Darby is the underdog that can play that role really fucking well, but at the same time, it just, to me, it felt like they missed a few bits and pieces, and it should have been, it should have been 10 to a few weeks, last week, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. It's my personal opinion. It was a good match, but Mero did need to win this belt, and luckily he did. He's undefeated. Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky come out to attack Sting. Dark Order run out to stop that. Lance Archer comes out, so we're probably going to get Lance Archer versus Mero. Fair enough. I mean, those two can go, so it'll be a fun matchup. But yeah, what did I think of the show? Better than last week. I have to admit, the first hour of last week was fucking boring. This time, yeah, the show was entertaining. It was fun. Don't agree with doing Stadium Stampede to, a month, not even a month after fucking Blood and Guts. Stupid decision, but fuck it. They need to sell they need to sell Double or Nothing, and they need to get as many people in the building as they can. So hey ho. But yeah, Boba, it was an entertaining matchup, entertaining show, very entertaining. Best match, probably the tag team match, probably Young Bucks versus SCU. That was my favourite match. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I will see you for WrestleMania Backlash predictions and review this Sunday. So I will see you then. And as always, stay safe. TTFN.